and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP from the Gold Saucer every Friday when judging begins for this minigame. This then is the particular theme this week. As you can see, it is Dainty Mountain Combatant. The individual clues include blood sands for our chest, up in armlets for our hands, mountain bread for our legs, and cute as a button for our feet. In this video, we have a 100 score, as well as a couple of easy 80s, timestamped of course if you want to get to those. Starting of course with the 100 score, you'll see that I'm using the Colosseum Shawl. This is a piece of gear that you can obtain from the Desmiel Darkhold dungeon, one of the optional dungeons back in A Realm Reborn. You can obviously go do this unsynchronized at whatever level you might be, including on a free trial, and go and get this particular chess piece. There are other chess pieces that drop in there that would also work, including the Colosseum Galeras, and I believe the Light Steel Galeras would also work, as well as another alternative, the Taffeta Shawl. The obvious option here is to go do the dungeon or go to the market board if you have access to that to purchase some of these items. Moving on to our hands, I went for the Claws of the Beast, which are from the Gold Saucer. You can get these for 30,000 MGP. It might sound a bit strange to spend MGP to work towards getting MGP, but these do crop up quite a bit on the Fashion Report minigame, so it's a worthy investment. Alternatives to this include the Ananta False Nails from the Ananta Beast tribe in Stormblood, and the Republican Signifiers gloves from PvP Wolfmarks. For the legs and feet then, these are very easy, so let's show you where you get those. There are actually two items you might want to get from a vendor. If we go to Uldar, the Steps of Nald, and go over to Sunsilk Tapestries, which is just north of the Aetheryte Plaza itself, you'll be able to get yourself both the Bridesmaid's Sandals as well as the Best Man Slacks. Both of these will actually work for gold rating in the leg and feet slot. They'll be on the novelty gear setting, and you'll see here we've got the Best Man Slacks, so we're going to get those, and the Bridesmaid Sandals, just like that. So 6,000 gil for the sandals, and of course 12,000 gil for the slacks. So again, having the Best Man Slacks and the Bridesmaid Sandals will work perfectly. Alternatives to the actual legs include the Survival Half Pants and the Nomad Caster Breeches, but why would you not go just and purchase from a vendor the slacks? It makes no sense. Usable by everybody in the game. And then same could be said for the feet. Alternatives to this include the Moogle Slippers, which you need to get the Moogle tribe to friendly to be able to get, and the Artisan Sandals will also work apparently, but again, these are vendor purchased, usable by anyone. So let's move on to some easy 80s. So when you're putting together an easy 80, the obvious thing would be to combine two items, but first of all, I've just given this example, Orchard Brown. If you get that, that's a vendor purchase die for 40 gil, as well as Halatali Yellow, that's another 40 gil vendor purchase die. If you were to die any legs in the game, that Orchard Brown, and then the Bridesmaid Sandals from Sunsilk Tapestries in Uldar, like we said before on the 100, and you died that Halatali Yellow, the other vendor purchase die, having something equipped in every slot, you'll get an 80 score guaranteed. However, this is slightly irritating dealing with dies. So it does beg the question, why don't you just get two items from the vendor, i.e. the Best Man Slacks and the Bridesmaid Sandals. These are incredibly cheap, like we said, accessible to everyone in the game, including free trial players. It's only a bit of gil really spent here, making sure, of course, we have something equipped in every other slot. You'll get yourself an 80 plus guaranteed. Very simple, very, very effective. Make sure you put on any MGP buffs, be that free company or personal ones from your grand company, and you'll get a very easy amount of MGP for the week if you're saving it up for something, hopefully that gets added to MGP in the future, in a future patch. Anyway, hopefully that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. We didn't go over the dies this week because honestly, is there much point? This is like one of the easiest weeks we have ever seen in like months. Anyway, much love, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.